Greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And so for Kevin Durant,
a nighttime view of the Miami sign here in South Beach. It's game time here in Miami as the crowds at the American Airlines Arena look to cheer on the hometown Heat. For the Miami Heat, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
To get this game started. And a wide open look for Freak. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Waiters passes to Westbrook. Dang against Durant now.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Adams' shot is good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2. Adams outside. The basket good off the assist from one.
Ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Move the ball. Stick it to the ball.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
He looked a little nervous on that release.
Count the bucket. That's 12 points for Freak.
He has created some terrific beat because he is so strong in the paint.
It's been a tough go for him. Just an uncontainable game for Freak. He's already got 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are
They picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical.
Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
We've been running in place.
They got to get going. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Wade slams it in.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
A different look for Miami. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow. The Heat leading by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Payne out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Cantor in at the center.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good. And so Adams nails both of them. And so here is Oklahoma.
Love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's Whiteside. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And that's how it's in a while.
Drive by Adams. And the layup is good. Adams has got 22 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He ended with 47 points and added 3 rebounds as well. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Miami leading by 10. To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. 8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance.
Leading by 7. Drive by Adams, and that one is stuffed right through.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does.
Adams with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. 3-pointer, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Adams. And now it's after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. Everybody said this was an even matchup on paper. It's going to come down to effort. We just have to outwork them in the second half. Simple as that.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Oh, Greg, that's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3, and it's Adams in at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Bosch sets the pick for Wade. Here's Adams. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight.
You can't afford to get...
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this feeling. Wade kicks to Bosch. Drive by Adams. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way. It's stolen by Adams. Passed away. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
Play without foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Miami now. They host the Kings after this game. They need this. And Freak with the layup. Adams has got 42 in the game.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And you know,
Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Trail by 4. Left side, Adams. Goes up on the high post, and right through it goes. Adams has got 6-6 to end the run. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Adams has got 48. Westbrook kicks to Payne. He feeds it to Durant. The Thunder with another miss. And Adams kicks to Dang. The three. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Adams.
the points just...
Westbrook against Dang. Kick out to Adams. Bosch going around him. And again, Miami with the triple.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Waiters against Wade. Westbrook passes to Waiters. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 17 points for Dion Waiters. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. It's Durant with the drive. Tries yet again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Good job here in the second half. They're doing a really solid job of pounding that ball inside, and they're being intentional about it. And that's the way you succeed, getting that ball inside.
Wade kicks to Adams. Over to the wing. Bosch, that's for 2. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And he's had an excellent performance.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Adams. Nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Adams. Count it. 3.
It's our time. It's our time. We are so close to closing this one out. Freak, you're the hot hand. So let's get on the ball.
Tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send
2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Heat in Miami. For Miami, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. And there were rumblings about the...
Nothing goes together like the Heat and Miami as we get ready for an interconference contest here at the American Airlines Arena. Sacramento is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured Anthony Bennett.
He was hurt a few weeks back, Kevin, and they've just got to find a way to make do without him.
Yeah, and they're still waiting to hear how much longer they're going to miss him.
Liver. He always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Adams' shot is good. And Freak's agent in it. Wade drives in, feeds it to Adams. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Adams has got his 2 minutes in. Drive by Adams. Oh, and that one, no Christian powered it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard.
Rondo.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
Here's Adams. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Man, that was a freebie.
To the inside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept.
The Heat leading by 5. And Freak throws it down hard.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Back to Rondo. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Adams' shot is good.
Everything going.
Adams is out there with Dragic, and it's Wade in at the 3 spot. Adams' shot is good.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing. To have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And he gets it to go. Adams has got the lead up to 10 now for Miami.
I think they need to get 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Adams. And there's another one for the Heat.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's McLemore. 26 points for him last game against Charlotte. Screen by Cousins. The drive by Rondo. Cannot hit. And Miami gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Adams' shot is good. Now here's Rondo.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Bosh up on top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And Adams with the slam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increased defending on the shot. He doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Lets it go from deep. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And here we go with Adams running it up the court.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
The Heat have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. 5th on the list, Freak.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Free throw good, Stoudemire. So he gets them both.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Outside Dragic. Back to Adams. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Effort overall.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Heat. They hold the first place spot in the conference, just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the Wizards.
Like that.
The Kings trail by 13. Kicks it to Caspi. The dish to Cauley-Stein. The shot is off. Nice D from Bosh.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
It's now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed, but somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him.
Trying to make the right play.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
They throw good, Adams. And so Adams nails both of them.
That's a familiar sight.
Great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his fourth rebound with that line.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Adams. Averaging about 49 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
He kicks it to Dang. Stoudemire dishes to Adams. Shoots from 12. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
That's the kind of a, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Here's Adams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Freak. He's got 32 points and the 2 nice steals as well. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Caspi, he's checked in for Sacramento Wolves. Dragic is out there with Adams, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And now here's Dragic. Drive by Adams. That's good. Adams has got 38 points.
He's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And it's Dang with the rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket.
Oh, here comes Dang, leading the break. And Adams with the slam.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Stoudemire. They throw good, Adams.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
All kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Adams, and he banks in the layup. Adams has got 46 points. And dang, here we go. Jacks up a three, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Dang. Dang's got 3 assists. Dragic at the elbow. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dragic.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Dang with the bucket.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able.
Bosh dishes to Adams. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. Bosh has got 5 assists in the game.
That's their third straight.
Clearly been off the mark.
No problems knocking that one down. 19 points for Goran Dragic.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last.
If he doesn't convert, that's a shot he has to continue to take.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And so Adams nails both of them. Winslow's checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Goran Dragic. And the Kings also making a change. Adams, the pass to Wade. Drills the elbow jumper.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense.
With it, now defended by McLemore. Real good, Adams.
All right. Let's keep it up.
And so Adams nails both of them. Here's Collison. Can they get it? He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. The first one falls.
No win. No win.
And so he hits both.
Reed couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Adams. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Adams has got 59 points. McLemore, the pass to Bass. Shot is off. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Adams.
A dominating performance for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going...
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
For real, a triple-double? Yeah, I didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it was one of the better ones I played in. Really, I'm just happy with how the team competed and that we got the win. Personal stats are secondary today, always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Miami as the Heat go up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. I mean, it's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him off this set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
As long as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
And I think for Toronto, they haven't been the kind of fierce competitors here in the early season that they were just last year. Not even close. Could this be a team about to take a giant step backward?
On the heels of their win against the Kings,
they just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
It's stolen by Adams, and here we go with Adams running it up the court. Rebounded by that clock. Right side, the pass to Adams. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Adams has got his second in. Here's Adams, and he gets the bucket. Adams has got 6.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them all.
Out to DeRozan. No good. That would have tied it. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Dang with the buckets.
They are really doing.
Field shooting over 62%. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Wade. 8 points for Freak.
And at the offense.
Carroll against Adams. Here's Dang. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Moving it around.
Ross kicks to Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots off the screen. That one rolling around and rims out.
For his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players, have a lot of great games, but that second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And he gets the bucket. Here is Lowry. Bosh has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Adams with the slam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up.
Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter. Drive by Adams.
Oh! Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And he gets it to go. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Well,
here's Adams, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
this guy is a beast on the board.
And winning the quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Raptors trail by 3. Ross with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Screened by Valanciunas. And Lure kicks to Lowry. It's hauled in by Adams. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Dang. And from the low block. And now just a 1-point Heat lead. Lowry's gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go in for him, so 60% shooting on the night. That's good. And that's 20 points for Freak.
And he's starting to show that.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Heat lead by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Am I controlling the paint? Yo, I'm always controlling the paint. Just natural to me. In high school, I controlled the paint. In college, I controlled the paint. Even when I worked in the hardware store, you know what? I controlled the paint section. That's what I did.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. Everybody was really mentally prepared tonight. That shows in the scoring we got off the bench. We didn't miss a beat no matter what lineup we had in there. We're going to keep a deep rotation in the second half, so everybody stay ready. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Freak. He has 20 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Raptors trail by 4. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 for Toronto.
Impressive fast break there. They did a great job advancing the rock with the pass.
Whiteside kicks to Adams. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Hey, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Kicks to Whiteside.
Sticking too much.
Heat moving the ball around. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's now 24. Valanciunas wide open, couldn't capitalize. In transition, here comes Miami. Freak with the ball. Dang with the bucket.
Up and in on every one of them.
And it's Miami with the rebound. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wade, good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Lowry against Adams. of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. Freak number 1.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
Wade. Here's Adams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
He hits both from the stripe. And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 11. Lowry against Adams. Outside DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Wade. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. A terrific position for them is the Heat leading by 3. Drive by Adams. That's good. Adams has got 8 points in the quarter.
And the double clutch layup in that situation.
Perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Raptors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also...
For Toronto. Here's Adams, and he dunks it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just a play here in the 4th. Drive by Adams. Pass to Whiteside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Lowry can't get that one to fall.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Back to Adams. Uncovered. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And now that's 35 points for Freak. On the wing, DeRozan. He's covered by Deng. He's off from 17 feet.
Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway. We've seen D-Wade getting it done. He's got 24 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. To the wing right side. Bosch dishes to Adams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Free throw good, Adams.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And so Adams nails both of them. For Toronto, they've gone. Miami needs to get a shot off. And Bosch gets it to go on the assist by Freak. Adams has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Heat leading by 5. The baseline J. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first. And that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Here's Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry. The Heat have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. Adams' shot is good.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Raptors trail by 9. 5 to shoot. And it's DeRozan missing. The Heat leading by 9. Adams outside. Bosch kicks to Deng. Outside Lowry. And DeRozan. Here we go. Another miss by DeRozan.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their...
Lowry, no good.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing.
Is it to Wade? Looking for Adams. He gets it there.
That's his 4th personal foul. 15 foul. 3, 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
They throw good, Adams.
All right, come on, let's go. Keep it going, keep it going.
No good on the second free throw.
And that's an important rebound, and especially on a night where the
12. Pulls up for 3, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 5 assists tonight.
The defense has...
At this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
I guess played him on a roll. I could have done more scoring, but sometimes I feel like I need to get my teammates involved. If I don't, then coach is going to yell at me or something. But really, the biggest part of the win is how I scored tonight.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
He put everything he had to his rebound, and it made a huge difference. This was a taste of what he's capable when he gets his mind that he's going to dominate.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.